Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I hope you are having an awesome morning. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me fix this camera a little bit. I feel like we might be a little bit off here. There we go. We'll see if that works for us. So today's practice is going to be all about the lower body. You want to kind of wake up these lower body muscles, wake up, the back side and the back side of the body. But we will get started seated. So if you have a blanket, you could bring the sit bones down onto the blanket, and that's just going to lift the hips up a little bit. I want you to sit up nice and tall. Find that smile on your face. Pull the shoulder blades up towards the ears, rolling down the back. Keep that smile on your face, and let's close the eyes. We'll bring the hands together in front of the heart. Tuck the chin, and then just take a moment here to arrive in your space. And as you connect with your breath, feel the sit bones grounding into the floor. Feel the heart lifting into the thumbs. And we'll take a couple of breaths here, feeling the eyes starting to soften. Our breath is our most important yoga tool. If we did not have our breath, we will not have our yoga. So connect with that breath. Take one more cycle here. And then before we blink the eyes open, let's take our cleansing breaths together to begin our practice. Take a big inhale through the nose. Open the mouth to sigh it out. We'll do that 2 more times. Bigger inhale here, a slight pause at the top. And then open the mouth and press all that air out. We want to get rid of the stagnation in the lungs. So do that one last time. Big inhale. Pause at the top. Open the mouth. Press all that air out. Now seal the lips. Keep that focus now directed on your breath, but breathing only through the nose. And then when you are ready, let's blink the eyes open. Keep that smile on your face. We'll switch the crossing of the legs. Let's inhale, sweep those arms up, lift through the chest, fingertips reach up, and then exhale, hands come down to the heart. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale, sweep the arms up, lift through the heart, lift through the fingertips. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. This time we'll lift the arms, big inhale. As you exhale, bring that right hand down to the floor. So it might be opposite of me. Walk the fingertips out. Reach those left fingers over the ear. I want you to feel a stretch along the left side of the body. Rotate the bottom ribs, those right ribs, a little bit more towards the ceiling, and then ground through that left sit bone. One more full breath. And then we'll inhale, come back to center. Exhale that left hand down, reach it over. Right arm goes over the right ear. Reach the fingertips towards the side wall. And then feel those left ribs rotating up. Soften the right shoulder down the back. And take another full breath here. Press into that left palm. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring the hands down to the heart. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale to sweep the arms up. As you exhale, let's twist now to the right knee. Left hand is going to come on top of the thigh. Use that right hand behind you to lift through the heart, lift through the sternum, and then start to use the leverage of the left hand on the thigh to twist the torso, maybe gazing towards that back shoulder. Be careful not to lift the left shoulder, left collarbone. Find softness in the left side of the neck. One more full breath. And we'll inhale, come back to center. Use the exhale to twist over to the opposite side. Right hand comes on top of the left thigh. Use the back hand to lift you through the heart. Gaze over that back shoulder. And take a couple of breaths here. Soften the right shoulder, right collarbone. Belly button hugs to the spine. That's going to help you twist a little bit deeper. One more full breath. Inhale, come back to center with the arms. Let's bring it into a forward fold. Press the hands down. Walk the hands out in front of you and press the sit bones back into the floor. That's going to give you a nice stretch from the back of the neck all the way to the sit bones. Take a full cycle of breath here. And then we're going to cross over the ankles and come into our table pose. So you can move any props out of the way that you might have set up. Grab the mat with the fingertips. So I want you to rotate the palms down, but grip the mat with the fingertips so you're really pressing down firmly with the palms. And then almost like there's a little tiny bug in the center of your palm, or let's say a ladybug. That makes it sound a little nicer, right? A little tiny ladybug that's in the center of your palms. As you're pressing the fingertips into the mat, I want you to keep a little bit of space so we're not squishing that ladybug. On the inhale, let's reach the heart forward, shoulders back, find cow pose. Exhale, round the back, bring the chin towards the chest, belly button to the spine for cat. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, reach the heart forward, tailbone reaches back. Exhale to round, exaggerate the spread of the shoulders. Inhale, come back to center. And then we're going to go ahead and tuck the toes under. Walk the hands maybe a half a handprint forward. And then with those toes tucked, let's lift the knees, press the sit bones up and back, find downward facing dog. So we're still gripping the mat with the fingertips. Find that little space for the ladybug. Reach the sit bones up and bring the heart closer to the front of the thighs. But think about the front of the thighs pressing into the hamstrings. You can pedal out the feet for a moment or two. That feels good. And then find some stillness. So if downward dog over time, over our practice is a little intense, you can always come back to table pose in between the poses. So as we build the strength in the arms, the shoulders, the chest, take another breath in here. And another breath out. Look at your toes. Walk your hands backwards. We're going to come into a forward fold at the back of the mat. So you'll widen your feet a little bit wider than hip distance. And then I like to grab onto my elbows, rock the weight into the toes, tuck the chin, and then feel the weight of the arms lengthening the torso, finding that decompression through the spine. Weight in the toes, almost like you're going to fall over forward, but you're still grounding through the heels. You can even start to sway from side to side for a breath or two. Release the fingertips for the floor. Feet come back hip width distance. Inhale, find a flat back. Reach the heart forward. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, let's rise all the way up. Lift the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Palms are going to touch. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Close the eyes. Feel the feet rooting into the floor. Lift the heart into the thumbs. Nice and tall through the spine. Keep that smile on your face. When you're ready, blink the eyes open. Arms are going to lift back to the ceiling. Lift through the heart. Maybe the palms touch. Exhale with a flat back hinge at the hips. Find your forward fold all the way down. Inhale, flat back. Reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, you're going to bend the knees, plant the palms, walk back into your downward facing dog. Lift those sit bones up nice and high. Feel the heart coming closer to the front of your thighs. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale high up onto the tippy toes. Bend the knees, look forward, walk or step to your thumbs. Inhale, flat back, heart reaches forward. Exhale, forward fold. Let the head hang here. On your next inhale, you'll roll up one vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow, stack the spine. Hands come to the sides of the body, mountain pose. Fingertips reach towards the floor. Palms are open wide. Open up through the heart. Pull the shoulder blades together behind the back. Deep breath in and out. The inhale is going to lift the arms up. Maybe the palms touch. Exhale, lead with the heart. Hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, find your flat back. Heart reaches forward. Exhale, forward fold. You're going to bend the knees, plant the palms, step the left foot back. Find that low lunge position with the left knee lifted. If you have any blocks, you can bring them underneath the palms. I want you to reach the heart forward, reach through that left heel, keep grounding into the ball of the right foot. One more deep breath in, and then exhale, left knee is going to come down. You can keep the toes tucked or you can untuck the toes, your choice. And then we'll take a big inhale, reach the heart forward. I want you to sink into that front knee and try and stack the spine. You're going to get a little bit of space in that left hip, of course. If the knee starts going past the ankle really far, then you're just going to inch the right foot forward. So sink into that front knee, heart reaches forward. Exhale, let's bring it into those half splits we've been working on. You can keep the right foot down, or you can start to come onto the ball or the heel, of that right foot, flipping the toes up towards the nose. So we'll pull the left hip back. Make sure that left hip doesn't start to sway out to the side. Pull the right hip back as well. Press through the ball of the right foot. So now let's go ahead and flow. Inhale, reach the heart forward. You can keep the fingertips on the blocks, or you can bring the hands to that right knee. And then exhale, we'll hinge, come into that forward fold, half splits. One more time. Inhale, reach the heart forward. Exhale, we're going to go ahead and hinge. Pull that left hip back, reach the heart towards the toes. And then inhale, you can set the blocks off to the side out of the way. Lift the left knee up. Find that low lunge once again. Take a big, deep breath in. Step the left foot up next to the right. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, rise all the way up. As you exhale, we're hinging forward all the way back down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, plant the palms, right foot steps back. Reach for your blocks if you have them or need them. Sink down into that front knee. Keep the right leg nice and firm. Soft shoulders here. Take another deep breath in, reaching through the right heel. And then let's exhale, right knee comes down. If you need any padding for the knee, make sure you roll over your mat or you put a blanket underneath that knee. And then sink now down into the left knee. Feel a stretch now in the front of the right hip. From sitting, from working, we sit at the table, we sit for driving, our hips can be really tight. So if this is intense, you can always inch the right knee forward. So sink down into that front knee. Take a deep breath in, and then let's go ahead and flow. Exhale, hinge forward. Come onto the ball of the right foot. Inhale, reach the heart forward. Soften the shoulders. And again, exhale, come into half splits. Pull the left hip back. Reach the heart forward. Exhale, hinge forward. Heart lifts. One last time. Exhale, you're going to hinge forward, belly button to the spine. Reach the heart towards the toes. Exhale, come back into your lunge pose. Set the blocks off to the side. Ground the palms into the floor. Lift that right knee up to firm the leg. Step back, find plank pose. So I want you to firm the thighs, firm the core, reach the heels back. You always have that option to bring the knees down. So we'll move through our first movement here for back bend. I want you to ground into the palms, reach the heels back. The next inhale, you're going to slightly rock the shoulders past the wrists. Exhale to lower. Keep the elbows hugged in, rubbing along the sides of the body. You're going to untuck the toes, zipper the feet. Always keep the gaze down. Roll the shoulders back, lift through the back of the head on an inhale. Keep pressing the palms into the floor as well as the tops of the feet. As you exhale, roll forward. Inhale, keep the elbows hugged in, tuck the toes. With or without your knees, you're going to come up into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more cycle. Inhale, come up high onto the tippy toes. Bend the knees. Bottom of that exhale, you're going to hop or step forward. Inhale to find a flat back. Roll the weight into the toes. Exhale to forward fold. Bend the knees. Drop the sit bones. Inhale into chair pose. Arms are going to be somewhere right along the ears. If that's not working for you, you can bring the hands to the hips or to the heart. Bring the arms right alongside the ears if you can. Reach the fingertips up. Maybe look up towards the palms. Sit lower. Take another breath in. Exhale to forward fold. Chair pose is so hard. Inhale, find that flat back. Roll the weight into the toes. Exhale, forward fold. Let's bend the knees. Plant your palms. Step back. Find your plank pose. Ground the palms. Remember to grip the mat with the fingertips. Inhale to rock the shoulders forward. Exhale to lower all the way down. Elbows hug along the sides of the body. Inhale, lift through the back of the head. Baby cobra. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to tuck the toes, firm the thighs. Exhale, back into your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Right leg is going to lift, look forward. Plant the palm or the foot between the palms. Left foot steps out and over. Spiral the left heel down. Sink into the front knee. Rise up. Warrior one. Rotate the inner back thigh, that left thigh, to the back of the mat. Seal the left outer edge of the foot down to the mat. And then you'll sink into your front right knee. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Step back, find plank pose. Inhale, rock the shoulders forward. Exhale, we're lowering all the way down. Baby cobra. Inhale, lift through the back of the head. Exhale, forward fold. Tuck the toes, firm the thighs. Exhale, back into your downward facing dog. Let's take a couple of breaths here before we move to the other side. Deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, side out. One last time. Big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Seal the lips. Inhale, left leg lifts. Look forward, plant the foot between the palms. Right foot steps out and over a few inches. Seal the right heel down. Sink into the left knee. Rise up, warrior one. Pull the left side of the torso back. Rotate the right foot down to the floor so the outer edge of the right foot is glued to the mat. One more deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Or come all the way down, excuse me. Step back, find your plank pose. This time we're going to inhale, rock the shoulders forward. Exhale, you can lower all the way or halfway. Keep the elbows hugged close to the body. Inhale for your back bend, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, find downward facing dog. Lift the sit bones up nice and high. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more cycle. Inhale, the right leg is gonna lift now. Look forward. Let's plant the foot between the palms. Spiral the left heel down. I want you to make sure that the front heel will intersect with the back heel or the back arch. When you're ready with the left arm, windmill up, warrior two. Sink down into your front knee. Remember that this leg is nice and firm, the back leg, and the outer edge of the foot is sealed. And then it helps to think about rotating this leg, the inner thigh, forward. Arms are gonna extend away from one another. Sink down into the front knee. The right knee is pointing towards your second or third toe. Deep, full breath here. We're gonna stay sinking into that front knee. Left hand comes down the back of that left thigh. Flip the right palm. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. On your next inhale, keep the legs how they are. I want you to bring that right forearm down to the right thigh, or you can bring it to the inside of the right foot to the floor or a block. Left hand is going to start at the left hip. Rotate the right ribs forward to the direction you're facing. And then choose if you want to keep that left hand at the hip, straight up, or over that left ear. The left thumb will be pointing up towards the ceiling. Keep pressing into both feet evenly. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Left hand is going to sweep all the way down to the floor. Come to the ball of the left foot. Ground the right hand into the floor. Step back. Let's find plank pose. You guys are doing great. Ground into the palms. Reach the heels back. Keep the legs lifted. Take a deep breath in. This time we're going to skip our chaturanga and we're going to come all the way in to downward facing dog. So take a full breath here. Lift the sit bones up nice and high. Soften the shoulders. Next, inhale, left leg is going to lift up. Look forward. Plant the foot between the palms. Spiral the right heel down. Make sure that the heel is going to intersect with that back foot. When you are ready, right hand windmills us up. Sink down into that front knee. Remember, this back leg is nice and firm. Foot is sealed to the floor. The inner thigh is rotating backwards, and that's really going to help ground the leg. Extend the fingertips away from one another. Gaze over that front middle finger. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Flip the left palm. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Right hand comes down the back of the right thigh. Sink into the front knee. Take another breath in, lifting through those left fingertips. Now as you exhale, left forearm down to the left thigh, right hand to the right hip. If you have that flexibility, you can bring the left hand down to the floor or a block, and then rotate the right hip up, or the right shoulder up. Right hand can be extended to the ceiling, or it can be right over that right ear, thumb points up to the ceiling. Use those bottom ribs to rotate the torso forward. Take another full breath. Inhale, let's sweep that right hand down, spin to the ball of the right foot, plant the palms, step back and find plank pose. Take a deep breath in and plank, lift through the heart, lift through the belly button, and then downward facing dog as you exhale. Let's take a couple of breaths here. We're winding it down here, so one more full breath. I want you to lift the right leg up, look forward, plant the foot between the palms. And you can rotate that back heel down. The feet will not intersect if they were on the same line. Inhale to rise all the way up, sink into your knee. Hands are going to come behind the body, right thumb interlaces on top. Lift through the heart. As you exhale, you're going to hinge forward. Humble warrior. Lift the thumbs off of the low back, right shoulder towards that right knee. Maybe you start to lift the fingertips towards the ceiling, away from the back. One more full breath. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. Exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Step back, find your plank pose. Deep breath in, pressing the floor away. Exhale, come into your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. Left leg lifts, look forward, foot plants between the palms. Step your right foot out and over, seal it down, make sure that the heels are not going to intersect. Inhale for warrior one. Deep breath in, sink down into that front knee. Hands come behind the back. Left thumb interlaces now on top. Reach the knuckles down, deep breath in. Exhale to forward fold. Reach the knuckles up towards the ceiling. Keep hugging everything into midline. Slight little bend in the elbows. Feel the collarbone moving from the chin. Deep full cycle here. Release the hands. Plant the palms down. Spin to the ball of that right foot. Step back. Find plank pose. Let's take our last vinyasa here. Inhale to rock the shoulders forward. Exhale to lower halfway or all the way. Keep the elbows hugged in. Inhale for your back bend. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full cycle of breath. We're going to drop the knees. Come onto our sit bones. And then have the feet planted right in front of you. We're going to press into the palms, have the fingertips pointing towards the sit bones. Lift the hips up. Right foot is going to extend forward. Place that right ankle on top of the left knee. And then we're sitting down for a seated pigeon. You can walk that left foot in, but keep reaching the heart forward. Right knee presses forward. Right hip presses forward. Take one more full breath here. And let's go ahead and switch. Right foot comes down. Press into the hands. Left leg extends. Place the left ankle on top of that right knee. And then we'll sit back down. Press into the palms to lift through the heart. Left hip and left knee press forward. And take a full round of breath here. You can release the left leg out straight, followed by the right. Let's come into a forward fold now. Lift up through the sternum. Hands can be right alongside the hips, so you can tent the fingers and lift up through the heart. Belly button pulls in. As you exhale, start to hinge at the hips. Maybe you grab for the shins, the ankles, or the feet. I want you to think about reaching the heart towards the toes. Soften the shoulders, tuck the chin, and take another full breath. We'll inhale to rise all the way up. I want you to lay down for a couple of breaths here. Roll the shoulder blades under the back and find complete stillness here. Let everything go in the body. Feel the entire back side of the body starting to settle into your mat. And just bring all of your focus now to your breath. I'll take another couple of breaths. You can choose to stay here, or if you need to continue to move, let's go ahead and start to point and flex the feet. Inhale to sweep the arms up. Knees are going to come into our chest, roll over onto our right side. Left palm to the floor. Find your gratitude in this moment for your day. And let's press into the palm, lift the torso up. Find that comfortable seated position. Maybe bring the blanket back underneath the sit bones. Hands are going to come together in front of the heart. I want you to lift the heart into the thumbs. Close the eyes. And together we'll close our practice with 3 cleansing breaths. Big, deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. And again, inhale. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. This time, blink the eyes open. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Gather all of that goodness in between the palms. And then as you exhale, open the mouth. Let all of that bad stuff go. Close the eyes here. Find that peace within. And then when you are ready, with a smile on your face, lift the chin, eyes blink open. Namaste. Thanks, you guys, for joining me today. I hope you had a really great practice. And even if you're not hitting all of the postures, all the moves, remember you're getting there. It's a practice. We're not going to just nail it the first day, the first week, the first month, or even the first few years that we're practicing. So just remember, this is something that we keep up with. It's just like eating every day or drinking water every day. It's something that feeds the body. It feeds the soul. So I hope that you step off your mat with a little bit of a brighter sense of your day. Thanks for joining me. See you on Thursday.